Hello and welcome to Own Your Health with me, Katie Brindle. Today's episode is coming the Valentine's weekend, and whilst we're not actually issuing this podcast on Valentine's Day itself, there was a post which I did on social media which went out on Valentine's Day, which was all about heartbreak. I wanted to do an episode about this because I thought love is in the air this weekend. So the thing about getting older is we often would start life, if you think of it like a kind of perfect vase. Okay, so it's brand new and it's pristine and it's perfect. And let's say it gets broken. Well, the Chinese, which was then picked up by the Japanese who perfected the art, came up with this technique called Kintsugi. And Kintsugi is where the art of making something broken by repairing it to such a beautiful extent that the item actually becomes more beautiful as a result of the breakage than it was in the first place. And it really started with repairing bowls. So this is just beautiful earthenware or chinaware, which then got broken. And then the idea was that they filled it with this beautiful gold substance in such a beautiful way that actually the bowl was therefore rendered more beautiful than it was in the first place. And I love this idea. And in fact, I actually have Kintsugi in the house. I took this as a little metaphor and created something called Kintsugi of the soul. And the idea is really, as we go through life and we learn through our mistakes and we learn through our pains and all the rest of it, that if we navigate Earth School correctly, we are indeed in a position to grow more beautiful in our souls as a result of the pain and the breakages and the suffering that we go through, because we use golden energy as a healing supply to actually repair the damage and to therefore make it more beautiful than it was in the first place, because we heal through these wounds. So when we're dealing with this, I wanted to take that metaphor to Valentine's and actually do some heart repair, because you can take exactly the same concept into the vessel of the heart, which is now a physical thing inside your body, and anyone that's experienced heartbreak will testify for the fact that it is excruciatingly painful. If anyone has parented a teenager who's gone through it for the first time, it is horrendous. As the mother of various different teenage people over the years, and I have witnessed teenage heartache for the first time, it has reminded me of my own heartaches over the year and reminded me that the first breakup was the deepest, most painful thing in that age that I had ever been through in my life, that was born true by watching these other teenagers go through the same thing. Now, as we get older and wiser, we still go through heartache, and it's really painful every time, possibly not quite as absolutely acutely horrendous as the first one, but nevertheless needs healing. So what I wanted to invite everyone into the podcast today was to do a heartbreak healing session using Kintsugi. So the idea is that we are going to open our heart space and allow in this beautiful gold energy frequency, which we will visualize coming into our body, because your mind is your greatest healing tool, and heal the heartbreak. And I promise you it works. It's a really beautiful technique. Don't worry if you've never meditated before. Don't worry if you can't do it. You'll be able to do it with me, I promise. I will carry the energy for you and teach you a few tricks as to how we get ourselves into this beautiful state, which will in turn heal our hearts. Now, for the advanced people in this audience, because I know I'm talking to many people across the spectrum of health, I will take the meditation slightly later into what I call the love grid. Now that, ladies and gents, is a really beautiful thing that we have in this community. And the idea is, in the quantum space that transcends space and time, is a connection that we all have to each other, which is literally like an electric grid that goes across the national grid, okay? Every single one of us is just a tiny little bulb of light sitting within this grid, pulsating energy. And this is an ability that we all have to give and receive love energy by working collectively as a community. And the great thing is, it doesn't matter when you put or take energy out of this grid, because just like the national grid, it is fed. Now, it is fed in this instance by the energy and the attention that we are going to give it in this feed. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. So do join me. So the first thing to say is, if you're not used to meditating and you think, oh, I can't do it, it's okay. The thing about meditation is, because the world is going past at such an insane speed outside, that we're kind of in a little bit of a frenzy, like brrr, kind of energy, that it's no good for me to just sit there, yeah, just take 3 breaths and relax and you'll be okay. You can start meditating, because the chances are you can't transition that quickly, because it's a practice. So the first thing to do is to just shake. Now, James with the Wonders of Science is going to put a little insert underneath of a full body shake, okay? But if you're sitting or you're not standing up right now and you can't do a full body shake, then I'm also sitting, and I don't want to have to get James to change all the camera positions because it's a real pain for him. So we're just going to do the seated shake, okay, which is a fidget. It's a fidget because you're going to feel fidgety because you're likely to feel exhausted yet restless when you come into this. You're likely to be entering in from the outside world space, which is brrr, like that. So we need to match brrr energy. So we need to just brrr through the body. Okay, so just shake it through. Okay, there we go. There we go. Right, now do that shake until you feel like you don't want to shake anymore, okay? And then what we do is we transition the shake into a sway, which is this. And the sway is really nice. Okay, so we're gonna stay on the sway for a minute or two. We're not gonna rush this because this is really good stuff. So don't worry about the meditation. You can come out of this whenever you like, okay? This is just a really good exercise to just shift overwhelm and overwork and just negative energy, full stop. This alone, even if you don't go any further than this, is a really good healing technique. Now with this sway, what I'm going to do is I'm really imagining that someone's got a piece of dental floss through my waist, okay? So I'm doing a bit of this, okay? And then I'm allowing my neck to just sway. So I'm creating a bit of an S shape. And now I'm going to close my eyes because this is all feeling really nice now. So all of a sudden, I want to go into my inner world. I want to stop looking at the outside world because I want to start focusing on what's going on inside myself, because that's what this is all about. This is a transition out from the outside in into the inside out, which is really what we're doing here. We're swapping it over. Our whole lives are spent outside in, especially with tech, even more so than ever before. This is all about inside out. So I'm just going to gently now close my eyes, and now I'm going to slow the breath because I want to. I'm not forcing anything. I naturally am wanting to slow the breath and caress my body on the inside with the breath. Okay, that breath is allowing my body to feel that breath coming in through my nostrils and starting to notice when I can't feel that breath anymore. Where do you notice it ending? It used to be just at the back of my nose. Since I've been doing these practices, I can now feel the breath all the way through my body. Something to aim for. It's not the breath Olympics, okay? It's just about being gently aware of what's going on. It's a bit like doing yoga where you go into a stretch and you slowly but surely deepen that stretch as you practice. You go deeper into it. You will reach a point where you won't want to sway any longer. It will feel a little bit, even that, just a bit too much movement now, thank you. Actually, now I've got the breath going, I'm going to settle just into the movement of breathing. So I'm just going to allow my eyes to really, truly close, and I'm going to take my hands to my lower belly, and I'm just going to focus on the breath. I'm slowing it down. And I'm now allowing that sway sensation to sway through my inner world as I gently breathe in and out, smiling on my lips like Mona Lisa, and imagining that beautiful smile down in my lower belly, being aware of the heartache, being aware of the heart beating, of the breath rolling through the body like mist over the hills, lingering at the top and at the bottom of every breath, and starting to feel tiny percolations and sensations of bliss, gentle dancing in my cells like tiny little dragons dancing for joy in every cell of my body, tingling in delight. Each breath gently rolling in and out. If your attention wanders, simply take it back to the gentle pressure of your hands on your lower belly, allowing the slow sensation of breath rolling in, lingering at the top, rolling out, and lingering at the bottom. And now imagine a beautiful cone expanding from the top of your head, from a tiny pinprick at the top of the crown of your head, expanding like a Wi-Fi signal, up and out, wider and wider, catching all of the beautiful divine energy cascading down from the heavens above, the purest of sources, the lightest of light. Imagine that the skull is wide open, receiving this beautiful energy flow. And as you breathe in, sacks of gold pouring through the crown of your head, oozing down through all of the body, penetrating every space, moving like a honey-like secretion through every crevice of the body. Imagine it trickling down the inside of the spine and on the outside, down through the shoulders, down through the ribs. Beautiful secretions into the lungs, into the heart, down through the cavity of the abdomen, down through the pelvis, down through the legs, undulating its way down to the feet. And imagining this energy is gently secreting into every cell of the body, reaching a perfect culmination at the tips of the toes, allowing the body to feel in perfect symbiosis. As we breathe in, this energy pours into the body. And as we breathe out, we imagine that all of the old negative narrative gently shifting out through its held positions in the body, out through the nose, out through the pores of the skin, creating with every breath more and more space for this golden elixir to gently make its way into every cell and every space of the body. Feeling a divine energy gently working its way into every cell, releasing with the exhale all waste products, negativity, tension, all the stresses of the day, of the week, of the month, of the year, of the lifetime, rolling out through the exhale. Feel your body blissful, smiling down into your lower belly, every cell full of divine elixir. And in this beautiful connected state, take your attention to your heart and really observe it. Notice how it feels. No judgment. An observation of this moment in time. Be aware of any emotional bruising disappointments, pain, cracks and tears, sensitivities. In your mind's eye, imagine how your heart would look if you would draw it right now, compared to a perfect Valentine's heart. How does yours look compared to the bright red heart we've seen these past few weeks? Is it squashed? Is it bruised? Is it small? Is it tired? Does it hurt? And with our next inhale in, we draw in this beautiful golden light and we envelop our heart like a silky mist, a magical dust surrounding the organ. So as it beats, it faintly touches this gossamer energy, lighter than light, more tender than the tenderest of all caresses. And each time it beats, this golden elixir touches the outer cells of our hearts and gently enters in through the outer meniscus, a tender, most beautiful touch, a divine sensation of bliss. Feel the warmth of this divine connection drawing itself in, residing in the fascia surrounding your heart, gently touching the beating organ, like a lover's kiss. So beautiful, so loving. And as the heart enjoys the sensation, we allow a deeper connection. As we breathe in, we draw in more gold, more golden divine light, capable of healing everything it touches, coming in through the nose and in through the crown, flowing into the fascia that surrounds the heart. And as it surrounds the heart, it finds a conduit into the breaks, like a liquid pouring into a cup, pouring and healing. Feel the breaks filling. Feel the bruising smoothing away, and visualize in your mind's eye the heart looking more like the Valentine's hearts, but this time with beautiful golden filled cracks, more intricate, more special, less generic than a standard image. Your heart, your story, your lessons, your certificates from your experiences here in life school. Our lessons learned, our wisdom achieved, how we learnt to change and to modify our behavior. We learnt to trust our ability to stay alive, to dig deep, to survive, and then to thrive, to understand the meaning of this golden light. It's to learn our lessons and ultimately to convert anything and everything into love. These deep wounds converting into gold. And as the heart heals and becomes complete, beating to full potential, full of love, heart energy connects. It is what connects us to Source and to each other. And when your heart feels strong, we are able to open the doors of our heart like a double doors in front of our chest to allow the heartstrings fully healed to come out of our heart space like a beautiful flower and to join the celebration of love and gratitude in our collective grid. Imagine this heartstring exiting your heart and plugging into the grid. And with that plug comes a beautiful sensation of connection. Those weakened from their experiences thus far in Earth School. As you breathe in, draw in energy from the grid with gratitude. If gratitude is too hard, use appreciation as the stepping stone and appreciate everything everyone is doing for you at this moment in time, giving their loving energy created by their own experiences, their own suffering. This love energy is charged with the highest potency of current for all those present are loving with true compassion, having suffered themselves in order to help you. The greatest gift a human can offer is to suffer on behalf of another. And all those connected in this space are learning to love through healing their suffering, for which we're grateful as we join and receive the energy. Breathe in and feel the gratitude. And when you're ready, and if you're ready, as you breathe out, allow your love energy to go into the grid. Visualize it expanding and pulsating, strengthening as you exhale. And as you inhale, draw back the gratitude. Be grateful for this energy coming into the heart space. Feel the heart expanding, feeling more love, more joy at the connection of this quantum. And as you breathe out, imagine this love exiting through this heartstring in this beautiful collective conscious symbiosis. The heart healed with this golden energy, and the heart loving once more in this safe quantum space. Smile down in gratitude at the beauty and perfection of it all. Grateful for this opportunity to heal. Grateful for this wisdom from the elders. And when you're ready, just imagine the beautiful heart doors closing gently and the heartstring gently coming back into the heart space. Close down the crown and perhaps sway once more if you feel like moving the body. Just being aware of how the heart feels stronger, and just gently take your time. You may wish to sleep, you may wish to stay in this beautiful state. But just when you're ready, you can just take your attention back up to behind your eyes and come back to the room and notice how you feel. That meditation took us all the way into the collective consciousness, using heart energy where it serves at its highest potential, connecting to others and helping others through our own pain. That alchemy of energy where we convert pain to love, which is one of the ultimate lessons as human beings that we have to learn to do in order to pass Earth School. I hope you found this useful. I wish everyone a wonderful weekend full of love and self-love and heart healing. And I look forward to seeing you next time.